Back on the live edition of PodCAST, the podcast. The name changes like every other day. We're here. We're outside. We smoking weed. Got Rovan, Chris, Sandy, Ian, Ahmed, and my nigga. I'm sorry, my nigga Ronald. And my main co-host, the guy who brought this all together and brought it to the table, Mark Waker. Like clap it up for Mark. Well, let's get a light clap up for Mark.
Thank you.
There we go. Yeah.
It's like a fucking middle school show and tell presentation. Yeah, forced claps. So nobody feels excluded.
Everybody clap now, niggas. Nothing, nigga.
You can edit that.
You know, it's crazy. The first time we talked about doing a podcast was at your birthday party 2 years ago.
2 years ago, and look at us now. We're outside doing the
same damn thing.
2 years, and some people might say that's pretty sad. I think of it as I think of it as an accomplishment, if anything. Do you have a friend that you can do this with 2 years later? You guys beefing on Facebook over comments? What you doing? That's me?
Yeah.
Nigga, you about to eyeball an ounce? This nigga is wild. Man, we talking about drugs on the podcast anyway, guys. So we're here. We're about to smoke some weed. We're going to talk about some cars. And the first thing we're going to talk about...
C8 Corvette.
There's the brand new C8 Corvette. The sub $60,000, sub $100,000 car once you get off the dealership. It looks like...
What the price
it looks like... It looks like a knockoff Ferrari. It looks like if you were going to go get that box of Frosted Flakes for $5, and you see that bag of Crystal Flakes for $3.50, it's like twice as big as that, and you're just like,
You know, it's crazy.
I'll
Chevy's
grab
been
that.
talking
I'll
about
grab
doing a mid-engine Corvette since the 80s. And they've just finally done it.
you know why they haven't did it yet?
It took 40 years to make a mid-engine Corvette.
Because they didn't have the technology.
They didn't have the
I
money.
think it's good they made that.
Dude, that corporate bailout
Yeah, that's true.
10 years ago,
That's
15 years
horrible.
ago. They had to chop off so
y'all
many
niggas couldn't
brands.
sell enough cars to the point where y'all was like, the government, we need
Well,
help.
that's the thing. They were like, hey, man, these cars for so long have been so good. Ain't nobody buying new cars. We're not selling shit anymore. We got to start making shit out of plastic. Intake manifolds and oil pans.
Plastic.
Make all this shit out of plastic. Once you hit 60K miles, that shit starts to crack. You get vacuum leaks. Lose compression. Boom. Buy a new car. That's why everybody's doing leases nowadays.
Yeah, lease credit, you pay it off.
Well, first
You
don't think
stunt
about
it,
that.
you put it on bags, you rock it for 4 months, you sell those bags, you sell the stock
Back to
wheels,
stock.
you sell the car, and you go get a 240. Man, this is the American dream. This is what you're supposed to do if you're 20, 21 years
20.
old.
I'm not 20 or 20. I'm 20 or 21 years old.
Well, I'm just saying that's what usually happens. You see that nigga who's younger than you by 3 years with a newer car, all hooked up, and you're just thinking like, damn, that's a nice car. His parents love him.
Yep.
His parents love him. His parents are into his shit. Because my parents love me. They love me enough to let me,
Post
stay
up.
here. You feel me? Post up.
Pay rent.
Yeah, you feel
Same.
me? His parents do that, and then also buy new turbo kits and shit for him. And, hey, man,
Yeah, what's it like to get Christmas presents and birthday
It'd be
presents
shit that
and
you
shit?
want. You know what I'm saying? Like, it'd be car shit, but not the car shit that people think that you
You
want.
getting like
there's
detail
nothing-
spray and socks.
There's nothing the loved one can get you for your car that you want. Like, if they got you something for your car, 10 times out of 10,
Here you go. Here's
it's
some
something
WeatherTech floor mats.
Oh, okay. I thought that shit fucked up. It's something that you don't want. It's just, he said some weather's man.
Some WeatherTech floor mats.
It's a roadside assist
Roadside assistance
kit,
kit.
or
It's got a
it's
flasher.
just a bunch of shit from the 99-cent store that's like cleaning shit.
Here you go, son. Here's
And
a
it
road
The only thing they give you, nigga,
Jesus Christ.
give you that you will use the microfiber cloths. Yeah, I did that.
What was that you said there, sir?
The microfiber cloths.
People be using the hell out of microfiber cloths. I got 3 big ass bags of them in the garage, and I use them to wipe my ass sometimes. You can see
the microfibers. Grab on.
You get that soap in them. You get that soap in them. That shit better than the sponge. That shit better than anything else that you ever got. Have you ever had a deep and cleaning conditioning on your balls?
You might as well be steam
it's
cleaning.
amazing. It's amazing. You get that wax shine in on you personally. You know what I'm saying?
That Caranuba wax.
That Caranuba wax. You feel that nice wax that you sit on your car, make it look real shiny. What's the next thing?
We were gonna talk about Toyota Fest.
That don't look like my house. Toyota Fest. Yeah, you can see this thing got flies on the wheel. I don't want that. I don't want this rolling. Toyota Fest was fun. Thank you, Toyota Long Beach, for putting that together, and also thank you for not giving me an award. Because I'm not salty or mad about that. That's why I'm not bringing it up. I'm just saying I appreciate y'all for giving me that drive to do it good. Y'all kind of gave me an award for like posting it, but y'all really just like eating off like the fact that I had cut off the roof of my Lexus, and that was like honestly the coolest shit that came up there.
By them posting a picture of your car,
and
posting
a picture of the car with this nigga Mark.
Putting a sticker on it,
standing on the seat on it. So now everybody thinks that it's the white boy's car, and I look like a nigga just trying to get off the cloud.
Yeah, Bryson's my mechanic. I had him drive it in for me.
You feel me? Like,
dude, whenever I think of Toyota Fest, I just think of that screenshot of you all zoomed in and it says "Hoes mad."
Yeah, that shit is fucking guts, man. Look, I probably could have gotten an award if I would have stayed there and talked to him, but Mark gave me the option to go to his truck, smoke wax, and go to sleep.
And dude slept
you
in
know
my
what
truck
I did?
for like 3 hours.
I was knocked the fuck out in Mark's truck.
That was probably the first time you got sleep since you had your kid, though.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I just had a kid, so like it was noon, nigga, noon. I'm out. I shouldn't even be up right now, bro. Like I was up since noon the previous day, so I shouldn't even be awake right now.
I had never seen somebody so thankful for something. You were just like, bro, thank you so much. I really needed that.
I needed that shit more than anything in the world. It was amazing. That sleep was the best.
I walked around the show for like 3 hours, came back, you were still asleep.
Sleep, knocked the fuck out.
It was funny.
Like your friends don't even know me.
Nah, he was like, yo,
this nigga was like with a whole bunch of other people, and the niggas don't even know me.
Truck, like sleeping. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
He looked like he needed it, so I let him use it.
Is that not your friend? Who the fuck is this big nigga in my truck? Well, I'm not gonna say nothing to him. Fuck that.
That dude looks like he could fight.
That dude might fucking fight me. Yeah, that shit is fucking hilarious. Like, hey, what the fuck? You see me sleep? Motherfucker, come on, fuck with me. See me sleep over here, fucking with me. They don't sleep and shit, man. Fuck, man, y'all just come over here, fuck with people when they sleep and shit. God damn it.
How comfortable was the seat, though?
The seat was extra uncomfortable.
It's a smart car bucket seat bolted to the floor.
It was a smart car bucket seat. Well, that shit didn't feel smart. That motherfucker felt stupid.
It's made for somebody who weighs like 150 pounds.
It's
I don't even fit in them, dude.
If your name is Cheryl or Stacy, you fit in them motherfucker like that. But if you don't, you like 130, 120. Yoga pants, just had a baby and lost all that weight real quick. But what's the next thing?
We were going to talk about your altercation with that young woman.
Minitrucking. Oh. Ooh, you feel me? Yeah, you even forgot all about that. See, what had happened was...
It's funny, a lot of my truck friends are upset with you over it.
Your truck friends are upset?
Yeah.
Does your truck
I had
friends...
so many friends hit me up, hey, bro, I know I can't watch the podcast no more. I can't support that. I'm like, bro,
really?
Fuck this.
Wait. Can you tell him to watch this episode and tell him I can lie to him and say, hey, he apologized, look at it.
Yeah.
Fuck you. If you're friends with him, fuck you. Eat my fucking dick, nigga. Move my legs and eat my dick, nigga. You can eat the inside of my dick, nigga. Fuck you. You feel me? Do all that shit. All the disrespectful shit you can think of, nigga. Fuck you in that bitch with the makeup. She's stupid, she a hoe, she sells pussy pics, and I ain't seen her. So this is
they're mad because they're
You feel me? They're all mad. They're all mad.
I just unlocked my phone. I just unlocked my face. Saw that. I was like, what?
I'm trying to figure out who subscribed to this woman. When hey, look, anybody who subscribed to her,
Hey, where's the tap?
keep it a buck. There's this website, my nigga. That shit is called Pornhub.com, my nigga.
Free.
You can see all of this shit that she has on her shit, but for free, nigga. In like actually good HD quality, not cell phone pics. So you know what I'm saying? Like you can probably do that. We're looking for things, guys. We're looking for things, guys. Oh, we're still getting into it. Well, anyway, what?
Where's the dap tool?
I didn't take the dab, so I never took the dab. Hey, look at this. Black man always getting accused. Just.
Yeah, I'm a little aggressive at
He said, yeah, Mark, you gotta take it.
All the time.
But oh man, all your friends come over and that one black friend comes on and like the necklace just comes up into But y'all found a dab tool?
Yo, it was in the dirt.
Yo,
It was in the dirt.
yo.
Burn it up, wipe it off.
Yep.
Keep it moving. That's how we do it, guys. Anyway,
Some savages.
like some straight
About
savages.
right now.
So anyway, with the mini trucking mommy situation, sorry for cussing at
Yeah, start
everybody.
that from the beginning.
So I'll start
Explain
from the
what went
beginning.
down. What happened? What was the
I
altercation?
seen
What'd you
her
say? What'd she
picture.
say? What happened?
I
When did the
seen
beef start over?
that your torch was extremely loud on the thing. Yeah, all that. Yeah. So anyway, I found her picture on the internet, on Facebook, on some group page.
What
Somebody-
picture?
The picture of her, like, dirty and shit, and
We talking about the
Oh,
picture where
Yeah.
she was all greasy and
Yeah, she
dirty
was
and
all
shit, like
greasy
she'd
and
been
shit.
working on the motor,
Yeah.
but she had some brake rotors in her hand.
yeah, she did all that shit for a rotor job. Anyway,
I'd rather drive.
I said, literally, for a $45 Jiffy Lube rotor job, she came out looking like she changed the fucking internals on that motherfucker. She pulled out drive shaft by herself. Didn't even drop the trans. Just pulled it out, nigga. Took the whole motherfucker out from the back to the front, nigga. The whole thing. Anyway, I used her picture for advertising.
I can try to find the picture and insert it if I can find it. I'll
Right?
insert
Yeah.
it if I can
So
find
I'll make sure everybody sees it.
it. Yeah.
Basically, she looks like. There's so many words for shit, and I'm like, I'm sitting here really trying to think, like I got a real life, like she's built like a third grade wrestler,
What is that?
but
Third grade wrestler.
skinny with strong ankles, nigga. She works on cars, and this is the thing I hate about girls who work on cars. They have to tell you that they work on cars.
No one cares that you work.
Nobody
on cars.
cares. Girls.
I work on my car. No, you can't.
So I use her picture. We can start it from the beginning. I took her picture from some site on Facebook.
Mhm.
I used her picture for advertising for one of my wheel lists.
Yeah.
They got mad because of what I said, and he said something about her boyfriend taking it off or something because she was overly dirty for just a fucking rotor job, $35 Jiffy Lube rotor job, and they thought it was sexist for some reason. And
Sexist.
yeah, they thought it was sexist. And look, whenever a woman talks to me or anything like that, I'm not sexist at all. I love my woman. I love my wife or anything. But y'all call them car girls. I call them dishwashers. This is what we call different
Everybody's
people.
got their terms.
Everybody has their different terms.
Everybody's got their own.
Doesn't mean
lexicon.
anything. I'm just saying dishwashers in the car community. Because there's car girls. I know car girls. They buy wheels from me. They're cool. They laugh at the shit I say about that because they know it's jokes. But the ones who take it seriously are the clothes folders.
They feel like they're being attacked.
yeah,
They
they're
know
getting
it's
attacked
about
for
them.
no reason. It wasn't even about that. It wasn't even about them. It was no sexist remarks. It was just funny that she was overly dirty on some little shit. So they get it to her. Little did I know she had all these followers and shit for showing their pussy
She's
on the
got, like,
internet.
14,000 plus followers, I want to say.
No, she had like 40.
40?
Yeah, she has like
Let's pull it
45,
up real quick.
46,000.
Let's check the live stats.
Yeah, go check the live
Let's hit the
stats.
Dow Jones real quick. Hold on. Let me
The
see
whole
ticker.
Jones. Anyway.
But yeah, she's got a fuck ton of followers.
Yeah, she has a fuck ton of followers. So she thought that
She
I
thought
was
she
talking
could get
shit.
like a
I
clapback
was
on
talking
you.
shit to her. But she tried to get a clap back, try to make all these posts and everything. So I had a burner account on Instagram because certain wheel companies that shall name remainless, Jake from 3 Police, you bitch ass nigga, have blocked me and they like to sneak this on their shit. So I have a burner account so I can just see all the shit talking going down. So when I see him in person, all the shit can get handled. Not no fighting shit. I can just talk to him. Anyway, so I messaged her from that burner account acting like I was a stan. Just a super stan. Just, hey, what you doing is so cool.
Fuck that guy.
Yeah, fuck that guy. He's fucking fat. Fuck him.
You're the White Knight.
Yeah, I was the White Knight, basically, Captain Saberho. So I played that role and was like, I have his information. I bought wheels from him. Fuck that guy. He did me so dirty. Trying to sound like a disgruntled customer, so it looks like I have some validity in what I'm about to say. And yeah, she believed everything, and I said I'd trade her. I would trade her information about myself via my burner account, thinking it's somebody else. And yeah, she
What'd you trade?
traded her fake information about a house that's like about 4 blocks that way.
What'd you get? What'd you get?
I got a Snapchat sent to a friend of my Snapchat that shall remain nameless, and he confirmed that she indeed did what she said she would do for this fake information, and it proved that she was stupid, and she's what I claimed before, which wasn't. It seemed like I was salty before, but now it's a fact. She's a whore, and you know that diet prostitution shit. I don't feel it, and I really don't feel it in the car
Just let it
scene.
run full blast.
And as the car scene president, I feel like
Yeah, it's just maybe
it shouldn't be like that. It shouldn't be like that at all. I feel like it's wrong. I feel like it's wrong, guys. Since we're all just lighting it up, I should have got another tool, huh?
Yeah.
I should have got another tool. I think I have one more. Excuse me, but yeah, that whole situation started from that. She got mad, and I put it on Facebook. But it's in the past. We're just talking about what's happened since the last podcast.
Yeah. It's been a while.
It's been a while.
Like what?
I mean, shit, we're
6 to 8
outside.
months.
Yeah, we did it in March, so
Life comes at you quick when you're an adult.
yeah, real shit, man. This adult shit is hard, my
You got a
nigga.
full-time job, bro.
Man, fuck that adult shit, bro. But yeah, that's the situation that happened. What is the next thing on the?
That's a good question. What was the next thing on the list? Oh, hot dab. Bryson hates himself. He said, fuck my throat, fuck my lungs. I don't give a shit about none of this.
Yeah, he doesn't care.
Oh, the next subject we were going to talk about, this guy.
Right.
The wheels.
Just talking about all that spicy shit. Now,
I had a
spicy
nifty
guy.
bit.
Spicy
Is what you
man.
wanted to talk about next. We're going to talk about the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Yo, still ain't had one.
I haven't had one.
Still want one.
I'm not.
You got a Popeyes?
I mean, well, I
nearby?
haven't had one because of the long lines. I haven't had them. Sorry, wax was fire.
So there's a Popeyes down the street from my house over in North Long Beach.
Mm-hmm.
And
Everybody's saying it was good.
I wasn't there. I didn't see this, but word on the street was they had a policeman over there directing traffic because there was that many people trying to get in line for this
It's
Popeyes.
fucking ridiculous because
It's
if
just
I
like
have to
it's
wait
$2
an hour,
cheaper than Chick-fil-A. I'd go to Chick-fil-A still. It's like, how much is your time worth?
It's a fucking somebody who's actually had it though.
Hold on. We
Talk about
Let's go. Let's hear
the
it.
white guy complex on the chicken choice. Chick-fil-A and Popeyes.
Let's talk about race, man. You always bring up the race, man. I can't stand these fucking niggas.
I'm just saying, like,
Oh my
he started it
Try to
off
give
on
me
his
shot.
own, and you had to put it out there. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, that's that two difference.
What?
You got more crisp taste to it, It's more crunchy and everything.
But is
Yeah,
it-
they took like a piece
But is
of
it
their
worth the
chicken,
hour?
Like, they just took a piece of their chicken, ripped the bone
Is it
out.
2 chicken
And
strips?
not even that. Not even that. They
It's
only
It's
had
like a
chicken strip.
chicken strip. I mean, it's like a chicken breast.
Is it a big ass boneless
They
chicken
ripped the
breast?
So
bone
it's just
out
a
of
big
it.
ass
And
boneless
put-
chicken strip. I mean, it's just a big ass chicken strip on the bun.
Yeah.
That shit
Chicken
big
breast
as
on a
shit,
bun?
though.
But it's
Well,
like, it's
no
closer
shit,
to like a
like,
real
but
piece of
nigga,
chicken.
like-
That shit
ain't
like a
it?
chicken breast,
Yeah,
fried
that's
up.
what it's like.
Like,
just how you like Popeyes, fried
Exactly.
up. You know what I'm saying?
Like the
reason
crunch
why-
on the
reason
outside,
why
everything
Popeyes,
is
they
the
don't have a
same.
good meat.
Everything
that
is the
extra
same as like if
crispy
you were
shit,
gonna
you know what I'm
order
saying?
like a bucket, or I mean,
That
like a
real
plate.
good crunch shit, nigga, you know what I mean?
The consistency is just as equal to the flavor. So if it's some
There's a
soggy
direct
ass chicken,
correlation
it
between the
ain't.
crispiness
It might
and the
be
flavor.
good
of-
meat.
I don't
It
know.
might be cooked
I've been
well,
there at least like
but
twice.
it's
I had to
sloppy.
wait that
It's
long.
fucking sloppy.
I guess I got
It's not crispy enough.
But they cool though. You know.
But yeah, I feel like everybody who's had a chicken strip, chicken sandwich is anybody who's had a chicken sandwich is chipped by the government. And
A Popeye's chicken sandwich?
yeah,
They ingested microchip.
by Trumps and all them up there.
The Popeye's chicken sandwich was a floor by Trump to track people.
Chicken food, like Popeyes.
He's turned you guys into sleeper cells. One of these days, you're just gonna hear something.
Yeah.
You're gonna see red. And next thing you know, you're gonna wake up in a prison cell or something like that after you killed like 30 people.
Yeah, like,
I don't
y'all
know.
niggas gonna be super soldiers.
Super soldiers.
Super soldiers. So after that, let's try something. Bagged or static?
I pick bags.
Mm.
Nigga gay. Bagged or static?
Doesn't really matter, honestly.
Bagged or static? Do you remember me asking anything? Bagged or static?
You asked a question, I gave you an answer, nigga, right or wrong.
Bagged or static is the only answers available. So.
I guess static, honestly.
Okay, he said static. He's a cool guy.
I'm not gonna lie, I did miss being static.
See, he has bags currently, and he wishes he was static. It be like that
I
sometimes.
contemplate throwing my clothes on every day.
You said what they said? You said what they? Can you say that one more time? Can you repeat that one more time?
Into the
Can you,
microphone, sir.
can you repeat that? Can you, in the microphone, please?
You know, I sit in my room and contemplate about throwing my clothes on every day.
Every day.
Now, when you guys were coming down the stretch, but what are we gonna talk about, guys? Car shit. Wow, just dropped a bunch of weed, guys. Guys, I'm rolling a blunt right now.
You wanted to talk about nifty built wheels.
I do want to talk about Nifty Built Wheels and their amazing fucking work and the things that they do and the wheels that they build and the process of how it goes and the big high powered profile builds that they've done. Because I don't know if you know, they fucking built wheels for a fucking Ferrari, bro. A fucking Ferrari, bro. They built wheels for a fucking Ferrari, bro. What? This take this.
Hello, testing.
You gotta speak up, man.
So you guys built
I
wheels
don't know
for a
really
Ferrari.
do
What
this.
the hell? What? You guys built Ferrari wheels?
Yeah, I guess.
Like 3-piece OEM Ferrari wheels? Like that you rebuilt or
No,
like?
he ordered Meisters.
Okay.
That are the same kind of wheels that are on my Lexus. So I got Ferrari wheels. Continue.
Bryson thinks he has the same wheels, but the Ferrari ones are double stepped.
I feel like we ran into this real quick. I feel like since we're on here talking about it, you gotta give an official introduction. Like, who are you and what do you do, and what is this business? Like, yeah, we've established that you guys have built 7 wheels for a Ferrari. But
We're
is that what you
basically
guys do? Is that all you do?
Yeah, we're basically a wheel shop. We build and refinish wheels.
That
I'm the
nigga said,
manager.
oh, you need some of
I'm
this.
basically the wheel builder. And yeah. But yeah, we basically don't really do things normally how other shops do it. So we have like a really unique way of doing things, and we like to like take a different route when it comes to like doing certain builds.
Yeah.
Like we won't do the same build twice.
Yeah.
Basically, like the same colors or
Everything's
anything like
built
that.
for
Everything's,
that individual
yeah, for the
vehicle.
individual.
Yeah.
So everything's unique.
Yeah,
basically.
is the way it should be.
Then that's basically it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's your favorite set of wheels that you've built so far?
My favorite set that I've built,
Work LS207.
possibly. I wouldn't say I have a favorite build
Hello?
that I've done, but
What's
I
up?
can't say my favorite finish is always going to be chrome on chrome. It's just you
just
can't get
clean,
you
spotless.
just can't get anything better than that.
Yeah, that
It's
mirror
like
finish
it's a
is
fucking
nice.
mirror.
Is
Yeah.
it, what should I get from the store? Anything from the store?
We're out here taking orders for the store.
Water. Can you grab some water?
Yo, get some backwoods.
Yeah, we got
Get
water.
some backwoods.
It's all good.
No,
Some
get some
backwoods?
backwoods. Get some backwoods.
Can you get backwoods at the grocery store?
Get some backwoods. Get some backwoods.
All right.
I think we
Get some woods.
Yeah, I'm good. All right.
Alright. Back to it.
back to it.
Yeah. But yeah, favorite finish is probably chrome on chrome. There's nothing that gets better than that.
I feel it. How'd you get into doing what you do?
Basically that guy.
Bryson.
But yeah, he kind of introduced me into everybody. But other than that, I've always really been into like wheels for some reason. So
All right.
yeah,
So
I
just
mean
one
it's
thing
like
led
the
to
first.
another.
It's the
Bryson
first thing
introduced
anybody ever wants to do to their cars. So
True.
you know what I mean. It's like
True.
the first thing you could do to your car that actually changes the complete look of the car at the
That's
same
true,
time.
yeah.
So it's just a really big part of it, I guess.
I feel it. But just Bryson introduced you to Ricky, and then you guys just started working together.
Basically, yeah,
That's cool.
yeah,
I wish my job came that easily.
yeah.
I'm just kidding. It's not for me, like 59
Let's talk
miles
about,
or something like that.
about Ronald. Get it, get it right to Ronald.
Let me pass it
Get it
over
right to
to
Ronald.
Let
Get
me
it
pass
right
it
to
over.
Ronald, big dog. I want to ask you some questions about how you like California. So
We're gonna pass it over to Ronald and Bryson
Ooh, if
because
that's the...
Ronald's a good friend of ours.
come on, good friend.
Here, give me that
So you're
because
not from
you're
California?
taking way too
Finish
long.
that.
Where are you
Finish
from?
that. I didn't look at
You
Okay.
can't even say that without sounding like you
Come on, get it
How long have you been out here?
7 months.
7 months.
Go get him. I can't hear.
Yeah.
Nah, I'll just talk loud enough.
No. You take this mic.
What'd you move out here for?
I don't
like
know
for work?
for real. Nah, I just came
Just
out
get
here
away?
just- Yeah.
I feel it.
I always lived at home. Even when I went to school and stuff, I stayed at home. And I just had never lived away from the house.
You just said, fuck it, let's get as far away as I can possibly get while still being in the country.
Yep.
Sometimes it'd be like that.
Yep.
Like California, though.
'Cause I like being by the water. I like being by the beach.
Okay, for sure.
It was the same way at home. I was, less than an hour from the beach all the time.
Are you fed up with the liberal bullshit yet?
I ain't worried about none of that. It don't affect me. No, none of that affect me. I ain't even worried about it.
I feel it. I feel it.
I'm not trying to be here for forever.
Nah, I feel it.
You should though. You should consider it.
And then these niggas keep telling me to come to the IE. Like, ain't nothing out here, bro. Ain't
Ain't
trying to
nothing
be
out here but heat.
And it's hot as fuck.
Hey, bro, you gotta come to the IE and come
And it's
try
hot as-
me.
And it's hot as
Come
fuck.
try me in the IE.
Well, out here in the desert, untouchable. Nobody coming out here.
We're not in the desert, and everything Ronald's saying is just hater shit that
Where you at now?
LA niggas say now.
I don't know.
What you mean you don't know?
It's like West LA.
West.
Oh, okay. What's going on with your quick question, sir, on an open case going on right now? What's going on with your apartment manager?
Oh, that ain't no open case. That nigga just a bitch.
Hey,
I bought that BMW for no reason. I couldn't even work on it no well. The garage too small, and then I'm trying to pay this man for a parking space.
so he was really being
Nah, he was like, "Yeah, you can do it, whatever." Next day he hit me with something. Oh yeah, by the way, you can't work on your car in it. So I'm like, what you mean I can't work on my car in it? So I was like, so I can't do no maintenance work on it. Like neither one of my cars. I got 2 cars. They both 20 plus years old. I can't do nothing. This nigga left me on red. So ever since then, I've been playing his ass every time he say something to me. He asked me to fit something the other day. At first, I sent him a request for $200. He didn't go look at it. It was the washing machine. I sent
Like,
him a
dude,
request
it would
for
be
it.
so much cooler if you just let me do my oil changes
yeah.
and shit.
Yeah.
It's
like anybody
I used to
knows-
do that for. I used to fix all the stuff he used to pay me. But I used to kind of hook him up. But then he turned around and played me. So
That's cool.
Nigga, just burn it with
sold
that.
the BMW. Now I just need a new daily. Then I build another 240. Or buy a 180, depending on how much money I want to spend.
Well,
And ship it to California or bring it down from Canada?
I don't know. I gotta figure that part out.
Yeah.
Either way, it's going home.
It's
Either way, it's going home first because I get it registered there.
I was gonna say it's ridiculous.
You about to go back, aren't you?
Going
Import.
back Tuesday.
You going back Tuesday? How's that gonna be?
I don't know. I don't think I'm gonna fit in with my family no more.
Why not? Why you think that? Cause you're California boy. Yeah.
My brother used to live out here, but he a little bit different. I don't know. We ain't. I don't know. We gonna see.
Okay.
See. Gonna be interesting.
Gonna be real interesting.
Interesting.
Well, thanks, Ronald, for getting on the mic, man. You're gonna do it. I appreciate you coming on to the podcast and everything. Y'all go out and listen to Ronald's mixtape, From Hoes to Bitches to Winning. It's on Spotify and Apple Music. It's a mix of trance and American folk music. We're gonna be
bluegrass.
a little bit of bluegrass for shaking ass is what we call it. So, there goes a blunt for me. This is mine.
That I had to roll.
So, Bart, what are you going to do to your truck?
Man, like the thing I'm trying to do right now, I'm just saving up some cash to get this 5-speed rebuilt. Because I'm not going to do a transmission swap and put in a transmission that has fucking 300,000 miles on it, you know?
Which would not be smart.
Nah, that's just stupid, because then I'd have to pull it out when the gear breaks and 20,000 miles, you know? So I'm trying to get this 5-speed rebuilt. After that, I'll do the 5-speed swap.
Okay.
Once that's done, I'll probably cruise on it for a little bit, just like get used to driving the truck. Because I've got like a heavy-duty clutch and all that. Like, I've got like a race clutch for it and a 12-pound flywheel and all that, so it's going to drive a lot differently than it does now with, you know, fucking 36-pound flywheel and automatic 4-speed. It's kind of whack. Pretty wet. Damn, she's like, yeah, we're about to fight somebody. And then once that's all done, it's gonna go over to Tommy to get the IRS done. I need to get some coilovers. I just don't know. Like, my thing with the coilover setup is like, I'm using a IS300 subframe, so it's like I could just get IS300 coilovers, but those motherfuckers are long, you know. But I don't want to get too small of a coilover because I want to be able to like raise the truck up a bit if I ever want to like throw some weight in it and go on a road trip or anything like that. So that's what I want to do ultimately. I like driving my cars. I don't want to build a car just to stay inside one city, you know.
Hell yeah.
I'm just like people like, oh, get Miata coilovers, they're small and shit like that. It's like, yeah, but a Miata's not fucking 2,700 pounds. Like, those springs aren't going to be able to hold the weight of the truck on it, you know.
So there's just a lot of math and figuring out I still need to do.
I just want to make sure I buy the right shit as opposed to buying twice.
I don't got enough money to fuck around like that. 5-speed swap. After the trans gets rebuilt, then the independent rear suspension, and then possibly, like I said, doing the IS300 independent front suspension. But at that point, it's like, if we're already going to have the body off the truck, why not just adapt the subframe that's already there? You know, like, if you're already going to be cutting and welding shit anyways, like, it's not that big a deal just to cut and extend some fucking lower control arms and upper control arms to stick out a little wider to match the back, and then reinforce the subframe that's already there. Like, just gusset it. I'm sorry, I haven't even hit this thing yet. Full suspension, and then later on the line, possibly a motor swap. I don't know. I'm entertaining building the 22RE, maybe boosting it, or maybe, yeah. The only thing is, when you're building the 22RE, it's just because, like, the motor's so bulletproof, all the companies that provide the aftermarket support for it, they know they're only going to get your money once. So everything's super expensive. So for that 400 horsepower, you're looking at like 15 grand. But you've got something built that's going to last forever that you're like, you just don't see it. I know one person that has a hybrid motor, and he never fucking drives his truck. I was like, man, the things I would do for 400 horsepower in my truck. I have a little 4-banger too. Like, it's like from the factory, the 22RE has a red line of like 5,400. And since it's such a, like, it's all low-end torque, you really make peak performance at like 2,400. So it's like anything above that, it's just like more sound after that point.
Yeah, he has a
That
truck.
sounds about right.
Yeah, but if you build the hybrid motor, you put the higher compression on there. You like port the intake and exhaust port the valves and shit like that to just allow for more power. Like you can move that red line up to fucking like 8,000 RPM
This
out
is
of a
why Mark
22
Sokolos
RE.
guys anyways. Continue.
Dude, I know everything you don't need to know about Toyota trucks. Like,
Hell yeah.
it's a gift and a curse. I'm gonna be a cool ass old man one of these days, though.
Motherfucker, grab the goddamn question.
I've had this truck since I'm gonna be 70 years old. Like, I got this truck when I was 18 years old, son. I've had this truck for 70 years. Son, we're gonna be driving hover cars. I'll still be driving my little Toyota. Man, fuck that. Ain't got no control. How do I know that thing's not just gonna fall out of the sky one day?
Goddamn.
I'm down here on the ground where it's safe.
That space shit y'all keep talking about, goddamn it. We're
Y'all
here.
out there on Mars. I can't take my Toyota to Mars. I ain't going there until I
Goddamn it.
I want to do it.
But yeah, I love those trucks. It's crazy. I hated my truck when I got it. I hated that it was. I still hate that it's automatic, but
It's auto?
it's automatic. 5-speed's dope, man. It's just driving an automatic car is like it's just a completely different experience. You don't have the control over your vehicle that you do with a manual transmission car. Any car is immediately 100 times faster and 100 times more fun if you got a manual transmission.
But it's the automatics wins races, guys. Automatics win races.
I hate that argument, man. It's just like, yes, with modern technology, an automatic transmission will shift faster than a human can push in that clutch and shift that gear lever. Yes, I understand that, but it's like, I don't fucking care. It's not fun. It's not fun. It's not fun. I like dancing with. I got a really short attention span.
Yes!
My thing is, I got a really short attention span, and I get bored when I'm driving. I gotta do some shit with my feet every now and again, you know? Otherwise, you're gonna catch me slipping. I'm gonna run into the back of somebody because I'm bored, not paying attention.
My dumb ass be trying to shift to my automatic car, nigga. I get back into my Lexus, I be trying to push the clutch in and shit.
Dude, real shit. I got in my truck the other day to move it. I went to push the clutch. It wasn't there. I was like, whoa.
Yeah, I be trying to push the clutch in when I get back in my automatic car. It's been so long since I had one. I still do it.
I heard the hot my 5-speed
I
cars.
hop in
Yeah.
Damn. And, like, you're so used to it, you don't even think that there's not even a clutch pedal. You think there's something wrong with the clutch. You're like, oh, shit, what's wrong? Oh, shit, there's nothing
Yeah,
wrong.
you're like, oh, this car ain't got no clutch. There's something wrong with me. Goddamn.
Like, goddamn, gotta bleed. Got a leak in this. There's no hydraulic feedback.
You know who knows something about a fucking motor? This nigga right here.
Who?
This man right here.
Mr. Subaru, you got
Subaru
it.
guy. He knows all this shit about a
Nah,
Subaru.
that shit
Everything
wouldn't be
about a
running
Subaru.
right now, nigga.
Hell yeah. That's how you know if a nigga know what he doing with a Subaru if it's driving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
seriously.
that's literally what it is.
So before I bought my Toyota Echo, I was looking at buying a first-gen Outback or a first-gen like Legacy, just because I wanted something that was a good daily. I just wanted something like 5-speed station wagon. I just wanted space and like something I could take on adventures. I went and looked at so many different Subarus. Every single one I saw had a blown head gasket. Every single one of them was leaking from the head somewhere. Every single one of them. I drove all the way down to San Diego from fucking Lakewood to go buy a first-gen Forester. The body was straight, interior was mint, single owner, low miles. It was like right at 70,000 miles. So you know it's at that point there where it's like it's questionable. Has the maintenance been done? Because like with Subarus, the way I look at them, you got to look at head gaskets and timing belts like it's routine maintenance. Every 60,000 miles, you got to get that shit done. You know?
I mean, I think it's just like
It's preventative maintenance for sure. You know?
To me, it's just like any other engine, but you can get them for like $600 for like
True.
what you was trying to get. You know?
True.
So it takes like an hour to swap out the engine.
Really?
Yeah. That's
Yeah. Super simple. Shit, maybe I should have picked up that Forester. I drove all the way down to San Diego. There's this mint ass like 70,000 miles.
The street got like a built motor and cam.
Sick.
Yeah, it's moving like it's.
I've entertained the idea of getting one of those first gen Foresters and just to piss everybody off, do a FA20 swap. Not a FA20 DET, like not the WRX motor, like FA20 out of the BRZ.
Because there's like HKS makes a pretty crazy cam kit for it now, and there's like aftermarket intake manifolds. You
That's
can do
cool,
like.
but I'd rather just get the WRX engine because.
I feel it. I like building NA stuff.
Nah, I'm good. It's a waste of time.
That's what I feel like. Nigga,
NA is a waste of time. Sorry.
I be wanting to, but then at the end of the day, I'm like,
Nowadays the cars that used to come in, they either boosted or supercharged. Like,
I've just never had a boosted car.
You don't want no 6-cylinder?
I'm all about the turbo.
Did you hear what he said? Put it on the mic. What'd you say?
What?
You said about what you said about the 4-cylinder.
I always rather have a 4-cylinder car. If I wanted to go fast, I just boost it.
MPGs.
Yeah, that's what you looking
That
for.
shit ain't going nowhere.
That's
What you
literally.
need, what you need is a 1UZ.
Oh, God, no. Hell no.
I ain't gonna recommend that shit, even if I
Yeah,
got
What you
1UZs
thinking
are
about?
trash. Do not ever buy a 1UZ unless you're swapping it into something else.
2UZ all day. If you're going for a Toyota V8, 2UZ.
No UZ.
I don't want to use it in nothing unless it's the truck. Yeah. Like, in the Tundra. That's what I had.
Oh, dude,
That's the only way I
The
want.
5.7,
Yeah, that's
the
all I want.
iForce,
Yeah,
dude.
yeah,
Those things are insane. I
Yeah.
want to swap one of those into my truck so bad. You can do it, but there's literally no room for any.
Yeah, that shit's about to take
You gotta drop the subframe to do anything. Yeah.
Yeah.
But those things are so reliable. Like I've seen, there's so many people I've seen on YouTube that have been like surpassed 1 million miles on those motors, and like they haven't even opened them up. Like they haven't changed a fucking gasket ever. They've just done oil changes and filters, maybe timing belts.
Yeah, that's like one of the most important things with like, well, any car, obviously, Toyota. So
And Toyota loves that shit
like,
so much.
You have to change your timing when the fuck you need or it's going to break.
Oh yeah, no,
Every-
for sure.
Yeah, every company's that like that.
Yeah,
Toyota
'cause-
is like a spot on.
Yeah, because they.
Oh, you want to wait till 105? That snap.
Yeah. Well, Toyota knows all their motors are
105
interference motors, and if
good.
that timing belt does snap,
Because them Camry motors is solid.
That's how mine was until it started knocking. So
dude,
might need to change the oil.
Nigga, I was driving that motherfucker like
Every
crazy.
once in a while, might want to change your oil. Every
I know
once
you
in a while.
Old 4 Camrys are
she
tank,
she
man.
drinks a quart every now and again.
That bitch been knocking
That's
away
it.
for about 5,000 miles.
Dude, that's just like the notorious problem with 2ZZs, though. Everybody's got a knock and they drink oil. It's that Toyota VTEC. That's crazy. Oh shit! Probably just got like a leaky valve seal or something like that. But once you get it going, it gets hot enough. It's never sitting long enough to actually leak.
Nah, let me stop talking.
The 240. Every time I got to one
Knock
side,
on
it
wood.
would like choke down and just throw a big ass puff of smoke out, like on each side of it.
Damn.
Because of oil slosh.
Yeah, the oil was running away. The oil was running away from the turbo.
Shit, you need to get that
Nah, it's
that
all
surge
good.
tank.
It's still going.
It's all good.
Shout about it, man. From the other side.
You said it was a KA. That's a truck motor. It's fine. Yeah, it'll be fine.
Talk about
They
the
had
KA.
KA in a minivan. Hold up.
Talk
What?
about the KA.
It's some weird like minivan thing. Nobody ever mentions it though.
I never knew a KA was in a minivan.
Most of the time people don't know that either. It's like a little ship.
Like, come on.
Yeah. That's just some old shit. I've been doing this too long. I ain't even that old. I still
I feel it. That's how I feel about myself with that damn 22.
Why did I KA so much?
I don't know. I mean, it gave me something that I already started with. I ain't got to import an SR. Plus, SR sound like ass.
just a good ass motor.
Dude, I've seen people make like high power with single cam KAs. Like,
Yeah,
I like single
cams.
Less cams,
are
less
better.
cams,
The
less
single cams
problems,
are
you
I
know?
heard the single cams are more bulletproof.
They are.
They are. It's because
Yeah.
it's just
They use
less
the single
rotating
cams.
mats, less shit in there.
They use in like the sand trucks or whatever, and Nissan Racing used it for one of their cars.
That was like
I think it was an
sand
odd
races
car, but
or
I'm pretty
what?
sure it was in one of the C32s. I know it's odd, but I'm pretty sure.
That's
I may be
fucking
wrong
wrong.
on it, but it was one of the racing team cars. I don't know.
You got every single
would
phone
build it.
charger plugged in over
Maybe.
there.
I might actually build it more than the last one though. The last one I just like it was a stop rebuild and I just
Ooh, shit. Thank you, sir.
But you can't build it. Have
It was a
it here.
T28. Yeah, I know that's the other thing.
You can't have shit in California.
It would probably be sometime after I move back closer to home. Like Texas or something.
Just keep
That's why I wanna
get a
mo-
stock one now and put some nice wheels
So
on
just
it.
put some wheels on it.
Yeah.
That's all I want in a way.
I'm trying to move to Washington. That way I can do whatever I want with my cars. Just want to live in a county where there's no smog.
Yeah.
Dude, there's so many clean cars up in Washington. That's where all the freaking 22R turbos are.
Yeah. Got this.
Yeah, people forget that there's factory turbo Toyota trucks.
No, I saw one the other day on the interstate, and I was like, damn, I've never seen one of those in real
Yo,
life.
I was at the light right next to my house the other day, and I saw a flatbed drive by with a king cab, long bed, diesel Toyota truck, like right-hand drive, trailer in it down the street. Sorry. I had half a mind just to follow that guy to see where it was going, just so I can meet the owner. I was like, holy shit.
Crazy.
Honestly, he's probably taking it down to Mexico or
Sounded
something.
like you were describing an F-150 before you got all the way to...
King cab, long bed,
Yeah.
On Friday,
diesel.
on Friday I was in San
I was like,
Bernardino,
where-
I saw a EF hatch, a red one. Or not a red one, a white one, but it was right-hand drive. I was just,
Hatch?
I was really wet over it.
Whenever I see a Honda that's right-hand drive, though, I just question it because I see so many people.
So many people swap them.
I just like
Yeah,
Hondas.
They've always
I always think it's
I
just a
guess
swap.
it must be easier. It must be the easiest car to right-hand drive.
It's super
swap
easy, dude.
Because
Everything's already tapped out on the firewall. You just cut it
it's
out.
one of those.
Yeah.
Wait,
I think Z32s are like that too, though.
Is this racist? Is this racist if I think this is about Hondas?
Well, it's not a racist car.
No. If it's a Mexican kid, most likely it's slow. If it's an older Mexican cat, most likely it's fast.
Yeah, dude.
If you see a Honda and it's right-hand drive and it's a Mexican cat in it, it's fast. If you see a Honda and it's left-hand drive and it's super clean and you see it chilling, you see a young Asian cat in it, it might not be fast, but that motherfucker is like amazing. Whatever it's done, like probably done the fuck up with
It's
like
probably just bone stock.
suspension's
Like,
perfect.
suspension,
Everything. If you see a
perfect
nigga in
set
it,
of TEs.
if you see a you feel me? If you see a black nigga in the Honda Civic, he's
No
either
registration.
like working. Yeah, you feel me? That nigga
No
no registration.
registration.
That nigga working. That nigga working.
That's
you
the
feel me?
burner car.
I'm so happy to get that one out.
God damn, but nah, it's either that or that nigga's fast. If he's on the West Coast, the nigga ain't fast. And that's it. But if he's on the East Coast, preferably like New York,
Like New
Florida,
York,
New Jersey,
fast.
yeah, that motherfucker's fast. But yeah, that's Honda's. Here you go.
Here you go.
That's
Oh
Honda's.
my
Here
God.
you go. Straight up, that's Honda's.
Hondas are a godsend. I don't
He
care.
said
I don't care
Hondas
what,
are-
I
I've
don't
never
care what
owned a Honda,
anybody
but every
says.
Honda I've ever driven,
Hondas are cool. It
driven,
doesn't
I've had
matter
I had an
great experience
EG
with
for
how
a
you look
second.
at it. Everybody that owns a Honda loves their Honda after.
No, I did not say order that one.
I've only ever driven an EF hatch, EF sedan, and I mean, would you consider an Integra a Honda?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes.
I've driven those. They were all fun. They feel like motorcycles because they have cable clutches, so it's like it was something familiar. It was just weird, kind of like having that, I don't know, like clutch engagement experience in a car.
They're just simple and it's like they're so small, but
Yeah, it's
when
so
as soon as you
spacious,
get
so
inside
light.
of it, yeah, it's so spacious.
Yeah,
It's
like
really nice. It's a good experience, and then you save so much gas on it. All the parts are cheap.
seriously, like small, tiny tires. Like you get 30 miles per gallon. Like,
Nothing's really a bitch to get to whenever it comes to like working on
you
it.
got
in the
storage
engine bay.
everywhere. Car's light as hell. You can push it if you need to.
Yeah, you can push it if you need to.
Yeah.
I can't ride on the small tires. I don't care what kind of fuel it is.
Small wheels are life.
Yeah, small.
I
The sidewall is
I
nice.
used to roll on like some little 15s I had all the way around, but they were just backups. But it didn't feel right because I couldn't even like just, or they weren't good tires either. But you know they had the same settings that my real wheels had, but. Like I would start come up from a stop and you know I'm like spinning because I'm on like less than an inch of tire on the ground. Like
You said no 15s. Are we racist towards smaller wheels? I am.
I am.
He said I am.
I am.
Fuck
Alright.
both of you.
I ain't
Fuck both of you.
I don't know where your size start, but mine. I ain't putting nothing like smaller than 17s on
This is the
anything,
thing, though. I would
unless it's
love-
like a
I would
8.6 or
love-
something. But
I
they
would
got to
love
have
to,
small wheels, but
You ain't gotta do all that. Just spark it.
like 240 R7, you know, any of that. 17s.
Track setup type of guy.
Else twice.
I'm track. Look cool at the same time.
Track
On
style.
I like
17s.
meat. I like meat.
Pause.
Yeah, pause. You know what I'm saying?
But
My shit meaty, no homo. And I just like track setup. I judge people
I
off
can't
their
do it.
tires.
I changed you up.
If I see you on the freeway and I look at your tires, if your setup is like
have you ever,
kind of stretched or kind of like, I know y'all into the Lexus and all that, but I don't do that.
What about the?
Don't do that.
what about the?
That's what I want for like my.
What about the
I
slight
judge,
stretch?
like when I see Iron's car, I'm gonna be like, Iron.
Why?
Like, it's just not me. You know what I'm saying?
What you like? Oh.
I like track setup.
I got track wheels on it. What you talking about?
I know you got track wheels on it. That's why I looked at it twice. And then I was like, damn. Like, okay.
Sit down. What's that?
Because I was going to tell you, I said, your tires look a little chunky to be, you know, how you drive it. Yeah. I was like.
What about the slight sidewall stretch, like a 245 on a by 10, just a slight stretch, like it's not you never ride on the sidewall at
I
all.
like
That's not
straight
no
wall.
stretch. That shouldn't even be a fucking stretch at all. 245 on a by 10.
It's a little stretch.
For real?
Like the sidewall's not straight. It's a little.
Really?
It's a little
Yeah,
curve
that's what I
in
run
it.
on my truck.
Really?
Yeah, I've got
That's
245 40s on a 15 by 10.
I run 225.
It's also a
You know,
40 series
a lot of
sidewall.
people run at 245, 40.
But
I
that's
just
not
run at
even,
two-
like, I feel
at
like they're not that
265.
straight.
35.
265?
265, 35, 18.
I think I'm running 255 in the rear, but on 14 or on 12s.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, I'm 9.5.
Yeah.
18 by 9.5.
Yeah. So you don't have your shit. Just,
It's perfect.
35
Not too heavy.
It picks up.
1810 would be cool, but
That doesn't pick up a lot, but that one picks up. You guys talk.
18, 9.5 for sure.
Like genuinely, that shit was
Here, somebody hold this. I'm trying to hit
Wait. Actually, no. You know what we can do right now? We can end this one. We can start up another one. If we just still chilling out here, we can start up another one. Have two episodes.
It's all up to you.
It's all good. I don't know. To me, I'm
both these
chilling.
niggas about to leave.
Wow. All right, y'all. Take it easy.